Hey everybody, Teacher Stacy here for VIP Kid. I have seen a lot of really great VIP Kid videos out there, and I thought I would throw mine into the mix. I want to say that there's been some really nice, helpful teachers on here who've put together some really helpful videos and people who've helped me out during my process of trying to get hired with VIP Kid. So I thought I would pay it forward and say that I'd be willing to help anyone else who needs it as well. And if you need a referring teacher, feel free to copy my referral link and I'll be happy to work with you. Just shoot me an email. So, one thing with VIP Kid that I've noticed is you really want to be animated, take your time, don't go too fast, because remember, you have children who they're not as exposed to the English language. They may not have anyone to speak English to other than you when you're teaching them. And so I think that that's really important. And I also, what I work with my students on, which I've only been with VIP Kid for a month, so I haven't had too many students, but the feedback that I've gotten from my parents is that they really like it when I make sure I correct the students' pronunciation of the words. So I really come back to anything that they say that's, even a little bit off. And if they're reading any kind of passage, I'll go back to a certain word and say, let's try that one again. And we just go through it because, um, the students, there are some challenging words, and I really like to make sure that they say that. There's also many times, and due to the language differences with Chinese versus English, where students may skip saying the letter A, so they may just say violin or piano, whereas they may not say so they may say he play violin, instead of playing plays a violin, or he plays the guitar. Sometimes they'll skip like saying the A or the. So I like to make sure I put that in there for them. And then one other thing that I like to make sure I do is sometimes they'll add the A sound after it. Like they may say banda instead of band, or presenta. Like they may add that little, and that's part of their dialect because that they're used to speaking, obviously, Chinese. So I like to come back and correct them and, remind them that in America we don't say the words that way. So now for the interview session, which was really intimidating, I was super nervous. I can't believe I got through all three phases. But what happens is you need to log into the portal. And what I wasn't always sure of was, can I see that PowerPoint? Can I see those little directions? Do I have to sit and memorize all, 15, 20 slides, whatever it is, of what the students need to do on each one? So that part made me really nervous. And the fact is, you do get to see the directions, so you don't have to memorize it, though I would recommend making sure you know what's expected on each slide. So something that I found useful is definitely looking through the PowerPoint in advance and going through it and practicing. And what happens is when you first log into the portal, um, someone from China, in my case, it was a lady, came on and she talked to me and she asked me about what my teaching experience was and what degrees I had, and I told her. And then we went through the presentation. She actually found me funny and amusing, which turned out to be good, I think. And so we worked through that, and the advice that I got was to, like use your fingers and sound things out and use index cards that have like the letters to remind the kids. So that seemed really important to this particular evaluator. Whether it's important to every single evaluator, that I'm not sure. But those are just a few tips. If you need any more, feel free to email me and I will, or post a comment. And feel free to subscribe and follow me because I will be posting some more videos. But I just wanted to do an initial one and wish you good luck with VIP Kid. Take care.